Yeah. Sounds, I hear you, man.
All right, what's going on, y'all? My name is Sean Clark, and I am the Vision Mary.
And I am Michelle Walker.
And we're at the Locks Lounge. It's not the Locks Lounge.
No,
it's Locks Lounge.
Located
See,
at
that's what
15,
black people do.
At 15 Putnam Avenue.
15 Putnam Avenue. And you should know where this is, right?
Yes, I should. I've been here about 5 zillion times. And it even got my favorite liquor, which is Honey Jack. So come on by.
So
it's popping.
And she's still trying to get me to.
What?
It's not gonna happen.
Okay,
not gonna happen.
So we're gonna give you the comment of the week from last week's episode.
The cow. We're giving you the cow. What was the last week's question about?
Last week's episode was, can you know what you would do in a situation if it hasn't happened yet? And who won? I won. Thank you very much. So we'll read the comment of the week. Sean's going to do the honors since I won. 100% of you voted on my side.
That's never happened before. I don't believe you. 100%?
100%.
All right, this comment is from Khalid. He says, Sean, I feel what you're saying, but we live in the now. Situations change minds. Y'all stay strong. That was it.
The point is he's wrong.
I mean, I don't agree with any of them, but
you can never know what's going to happen until you are in the situation.
Man, you know what you would do in the situation.
Okay,
you know who you are. For the first time ever in Leolove history. Actually, today is a year since we've been doing this show.
February 6th, exactly.
February 6th. And for the first time ever, we're going to have a guest on the show. Somebody else is going to be brave enough to sit with us on the show and tell Michelle how wrong she is. He goes by the name of Lockheed. He actually owns the place. So
right.
He's letting us do this. The least we could do is
have him on the show.
First of all, for this whole month of February, we're going to be talking about sex topics.
So if you're related to us, or if you know us in a way that you don't want to hear us talk about sex, please get off.
No, but here's the thing. We've been doing this a whole year as a couple, and we haven't spoken about sex. That's kind of weird. This week's question is, can you stay in a relationship if the sex is bad?
And I say, hell no, you can't stay in a relationship if the sex is bad.
No, I think you can. I think you can.
Disagrees.
And I'm going to tell you why. See, I love Michelle, right? We've been together for 3 years, right? But before we got together, I knew her for about 4 months, right? And we hung tight. We were together every single.
So what he's trying to say is he was already in love with me before we even got together.
Hold on. So like, I knew I wanted to be with her. So now, let's say we got busy and the sex happened to be bad. Let's just say, let's say the sex happened to be bad.
He's saying he would have stayed with me, but I would have left. So the point is, it wouldn't have worked.
But that's messed up.
No, it's not. The fact is, you have to be real with yourself. So don't get into a situation where the sex is bad, because it's not going to last. Why waste your time?
No, but
the fact is, part of a relationship is sex. So don't be in denial. Don't be fake. Don't be unrealistic.
Okay, you know what? No, you know what? Hold on. Let's call him Lockheed. Lockheed, come in. We're here with Lockheed, the owner of Locks Lounge. I don't want to say the. I keep saying the.
Avenue.
All right, so now, what do you think about that? Can you stay in a relationship if the sex is bad?
Can you stay faithful in a relationship if the sex is bad?
I mean, both of those questions, right?
You could stay in a relationship, but staying faithful, that probably would be hard.
So you might as well, I guess, leave, or doesn't mean that you stay if you love the person.
Can I say this though?
What?
As a man, I think it's really, really hard for us to have bad sex. Because I think we can always get off.
That's true.
You know what I'm trying to say? Wait, listen. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
yeah, but let's say you
when
want
the
to be
sex is
faithful
bad for y'all,
3 years, you don't want to just get the fuck off.
No, but look, listen. When the sex is bad for y'all, it's terrible. Like, you don't get anything. It's done.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say.
So
it's like,
right.
If the sex is bad for her, she must be terrible. It must be my first time.
No, but what if it's just okay for 3 years?
I'm good. Oh, I'm sorry. Go.
Okay is passable, but is that enough? Generally, I would say yes, but I think the answer to that would be no, because you're gonna seek, a new.
Seek satisfaction. You're gonna seek satisfaction.
Something is being missed, so you're gonna go for what you're missing.
In fact, we'll be honest. Our first sexual experience was
okay.
Wasn't what it was because someone was very
Cramping up.
hurt from football. Yay, Giants!
football.
Right.
Okay.
But look,
So after that, I gave him another chance because I felt like I had feelings for him, and then it was fantastic. If it happened to be bad after that, I'm sorry. I would have had issues.
So Sean had to redeem the title.
you know what I'm saying? I'm a champion. You know, I'm a
But I
leader.
had
This is what we
hope.
do.
I
We
had hope,
fight.
and
Huh?
I liked him a lot. It's very different.
But I'm saying, you would leave me alone. You wouldn't deal with me anymore.
I would cheat or
You would
find some
stop
other
calling
way.
me.
I would know you weren't the one.
All
To
right.
me, the one has to be able to please you physically and mentally. The fact is, when you fight, especially when you living with someone and all this shit happens, sex has to be good.
Yes.
Because conversation is not enough. Sorry is not enough. But
You know, good sex fixes. It does fix a
Hello?
situation.
So
you know,
it's-
you can have that fight, that argument,
right.
and then you get it popping. It's like, you know what? It wasn't so bad. It
Right.
wasn't that serious.
Or your head is clear and
But
you're
Boo Boo,
able
I
to
couldn't.
think straight.
I wouldn't leave you.
Does it go in waves? That's my biggest question. Because this is my longest relationship.
So you're saying is it good sometimes, bad others?
Right. Because you know how some people say when you first get together, the sex is fantastic. But let's say after 7 years, I know your tricks. I know your moves. I know you know what I'm saying?
And
Does
then,
it go
you
in
know,
waves?
you have to reinvent yourself. You know, you come
Right.
back and you with the gusto.
I don't know how that is years down the line.
Cialis. It works.
Cialis?
Cialis works.
What is that? I don't know.
It's the gusto. It's what keeps you going.
Oh, I've never even
I
heard
never-
of
what-
Cialis.
You gotta explain that to me.
Well, if I need to enlighten you, Viagra gives you a headache. And
Right.
Cialis, you know,
Gives
helps
you a boost.
There you go.
Get out of here. Can you buy it at any store?
No, it's prescribed by
Get outta here.
by,
Okay.
know, how we live, and you
Wow.
can get it. Your local barber
You
shop.
can
Your local
This
thrift
is so
store.
interesting. But Sean, I can ask Sean a question. This is Sex Month. You were in a relationship for 14 years. Did it go in waves?
No, it was great all the time.
All the time?
All the time.
You see what I
In
have to live
fact-
up to? This ain't no joke.
No,
guys.
in fact, that's what made terrible situations okay. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, you know what? If I leave,
you
it's
won't
gonna
able
be
to
tough
have-
out there.
Okay.
You know.
And
But
I also feel that way for women that when you hit the jackpot with a guy, the reason you continue to sleep with them is because it's hard to find a jackpot. So when you found someone that actually you feel safe with and who could satisfy you, that's why you keep going back to the dumbass. Because at least in that area, you know what I mean? For us women, I feel like it's a risk every time. Because you could bump into smalls, you could bump into selfish guys, tis.
all right, how about a hypothetical question?
Hypothetical question.
15 years in, let's say 5 years into the relationship, all of a sudden, the sex got bad. Just all of a sudden, it was
just
just like,
went weak.
what is she doing? She doesn't know.
And
Wait,
you love them already.
no, wait, hold on. What do you do?
Well, fortunately for me, I got with a hot mama, so she keep it going.
Okay, but this is hypothetical.
Hypothetically speaking.
What would you do? How would this play out as a married man like yourself?
He's off screen.
As a married man, if it wasn't good, I would have to seek, you know, those pleasures. You know, I'm a Scorpio,
Okay.
so, you know, it kind of,
Freaks.
there you go,
Yeah.
it goes deep. So, you know, I believe in, you know, pleasing and also being pleased. So, yeah, I would have to make some changes.
All right, so Boo Boo, ask the question. Let's
So
get,
the
wait, you
question-
go.
The question this week is, can you stay or should you stay in a relationship if the sex is bad? Me, Michelle, I think find a way out. Don't waste your time.
I say if you're Michelle Walker, I'm staying in. I'm in.
But
Don't
he
touch
doesn't
me,
have,
'cause
he
you
doesn't
would think,
have
don't
that.
touch me.
But he
Get
don't
out of
have that issue.
Don't touch
I'm
me.
gonna try to be bad, but it's pretty difficult. I'm
All
gonna
right,
try.
so I'm Sean Clark, the visionary. This is Lock Key, Locks Lounge. What's the address?
15 Putnam Avenue.
Yeah. Sounds, I hear you, man.